Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Improve Your Finnish Pronunciation 10 Finnish Tongue Twisters. Well, isn't Finnish one of the most famously hard languages to learn? So I think this is going to be very interesting. So let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
Hei ja tervetuloa Finnish to Golle. Hi and welcome to Finnish to Go.
This is already
Minä
awful.
olen Virpi and today I introduce you Finnish tongue twisters, which are also sometimes very enjoyable, but also very helpful in enhancing Finnish language skills, particularly in areas like pronunciation, written and diction. Aloitetaan.
Oh my
Let's
god.
start.
This already sounds so hard.
So why you should learn Finnish tongue twisters? Of course, they help you get your Finnish to sound unique. And you learn the natural flow of the language. And then, of course, it's a great for brain exercises
Sure, if
and
you know the
improving
language.
language learning capabilities. And of course, it makes fun.
Sure.
Are you ready for the next 10 tongue twisters?
I'm not ready.
Let's start. I will always read those tongue twisters twice, at first really slowly, and then I will read those tongue twisters a little bit quicker. And of course you will find the PDF of those tongue twisters in the description of this YouTube video. Are you ready to start? Maybe one thing, take your pen and piece of paper. Of course, you can always push the stop button and make your notices. Alavilla mailla on Hallan vaara.
Alavilaila?
Alavilla mailla
Alavila
on Hallan
Maila on Hallan
vaara.
Vara. There is a risk of frost in the low-lying fields.
Ensimmäinen. Nyt
And say Maignan? Oh my god.
toinen. Now the second one. Hattulan
Hatpulan?
pappilan
Papilan?
apupapin
Apupaping?
papupata
Papupata?
pankolla
Pankola?
kiehuu.
Kiehu?
Hattulan
Hattulan papilan?
pappilan apupapin
Apupapin?
papupata
Papupata?
pankolla
Pankola?
kiehuu.
Kiehu. It's in the vicarage of Hatula. The assistant priest bean pot is boiling on the stove.
And the third one, it's a little bit tricky. It's
Oh my.
quite long.
I'm scared.
Pay attention.
Okay. This is wild. Okay, not even. This is insane. Okay.
Keksiä
Keksia. Kesi.
keksi. Keksi
Keksi.
keksin.
Keksin.
Keksittyään
Keksitian.
keksin.
Keksin.
Keksiä keksi.
Keksia.
Keksi
Keksi.
keksin.
Keksi.
Keksitty.
Keksi.
Keksi.
Keksitsa. Keksisi.
Keksiä keksi.
Keksia. Keksi.
Keksi keksi.
Keksi. Keksi. Keksi.
Keksittyään
Keksitian.
keksin. Keksiä keksi.
Keksi. Keksi.
Keksi
Keksi.
keksin keksityksi.
Keksi. Keksida. This is insane. I think I just said the same word 10 times. Its inventor Keksi invented a cookie while focusing on inventor Keksi invented the cookie invented. Okay, it's making me feel a little bit better. It's the same word a lot of times. That can't be right. I pronounce it terribly, but oh my god, it's just the same word a million times.
Wow.
Yes, wow. Wow,
Not
indeed.
that simple, but try it. The next one. Mustan
Mustang. It sounds like Mustang. Mustang.
kissan
Kisan.
paksut
Paksut.
posket.
Posket.
Mustan kissan
Mustang. Kisan.
paksut
Paksut.
posket.
Posket. Right?
Next one.
Okay. Oh, I forgot what this was. This means the black cat's chubby cheeks. This is funny.
Next one. Yötyö viet
Oh my god. Wait, what? What? Okay, gonna go back.
posket. Next one. Yötyö viet
Wir
työläisen
Theoleisen
myöhään
Müller
syömään.
Sioman. This one's really hard. I don't know how to pronounce that sound.
Yötyö viet
It's wir
työläisen
Theoleisen
myöhään syömään.
Mühän Sioman. Zioman, it's Zioman. This is Yoito. Oh my god, this is really hard. Night work leads the worker to eat late. Yes, I'm gonna listen to this one more time because I am so lost.
Yötyö vie työläisen myöhään syömään.
Neonghang.
Yötyö vie työläisen myöhään
Oh my god, this is getting into that territory in which the words don't really match up with what she's saying.
syömään. And now you have double vowels, so pay attention
Oh my god!
that you pronounce those double vowels long enough.
Yeah.
Maybe you can hear this tongue twister several times to get an idea how long are those double vowels. But at first I will read this sentence really slowly.
Very slowly, please.
Tuulan
Tuulang
ja
ja tuulin.
tuulinen
Tuulin.
tuuli.
Tuuli.
Tuulee
Tuule.
talvella
Talvella.
täällä ja
Täällä.
tuolla.
Tuola.
Tuulan ja tuulin.
Tuula ja tuulin.
Tuulinen tuuli.
Tuulinen tuuli.
Tuulee
Tuule
talvella
talvella.
täällä ja tuolla.
Tala ja tuula. I think it's the ja and the tu. She just pronounced it as one. It's tuulas and tuuli's wind. Windy wind blows here and there in the winter. Are Tuula and Tuuli, are those names?
Tuolla. So now you can hear also the difference between a and ä. You know that.
Can I though? I don't think I can actually. What?
A and ä.
Oh, it's a and e. It's sort of a e.
You know the a and a with the points
A and a.
above the a.
Okay, yeah, I get it now. It's a and e.
So it's
Sort of.
called in Finnish ä. Ä.
Ä.
So let's start.
It's a. No, e. It's sort of
Start.
It's not a.
Hämärä, mäkärä,
Hamara,
kämisi,
makara, kamisi,
mähässä.
mahasa.
Hämärä,
Hamara,
mäkärä,
makara,
kämisi,
kamisi,
mähässä.
masaha. A dim Mitch bust in the moss. Okay.
And now we have the letter S. Sometimes it's quite difficult and also
Sometimes.
very different in different kind of languages.
It's always hard.
So let's start. Vesi, hiisi,
Vesi, hili,
sihisi,
sihisi,
hississä.
hisisa.
In the last word, you have even even 4S letters.
Vesihisi.
Vesihisi,
Vehisisisihis. No, vesihisisihisi. Hisisa.
hississä.
Hisisa. It's a water sprite. Wait, a water sprite where? It's a water sprite hissed in the elevator.
And maybe you have heard already this one in one kind of version, but here we have a little bit shorter one. Kokko.
Koko.
Koko. Koko.
Koko. Koko.
Kokko. Koko.
Koko. Koko. Kong. This one's what?
You have double consonants.
What on earth?
And of course double vowels and again double consonants. So it's a little bit tricky
This
one.
one's really hard.
Kokko.
Koko.
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 Koko. Koko.
Koko. Koko.
Koko.
Koko. It's Coco assembled the entire bonfire. It's Coco, a name?
Kokon.
Coco.
And now we have already our last one.
Oh my.
Are you already tired? Sometimes
I'm
if
tired.
you are practicing the pronunciation, you feel it in your muscles even because it's a different kind of language and every language use a different kind of muscles.
It's true.
The last one is appilan,
Apilang.
pappilan,
Papilang. This is already the one that we listened to.
apupapin,
Apu Papi.
pappupata,
Papupata.
pankolla,
Pankola.
kiehu
Kiehu.
ja kuohu.
Ja kuou.
And now I read it again a little bit quicker. Appilan
Appilan pappilan.
pappilan apupapin
Apu Papin.
pappupata,
Papupata.
pankolla,
Pankola.
kiehu
Kiehu.
ja kuohu.
Yokuohu. And what does this mean? This means at the vicarage of Apila, the assistant minister's bean pot is boiling and bubbling on the stove. Oh my god. Okay, I get it. The same. I get the resemblance with the first one. It's something about vicarage and the beans and the boiling.
So the meaning of those tongue twisters you can also find in my PDF. So you can download it, you can make your notices, you can maybe also, if you like to use this PDF, read this of the paper and try to pronounce this and hear this tongue twisters several times. It's worth it.
Results may vary.
Try to pronounce as exactly as possible.
Good luck with
If you
that.
are thinking you should start to learn Finnish, then you can of course start every time to learn with me. I have my A1 Onni course for Finnish for beginners. So you can find all the information, of course, also in the description. There is the link, and you can have a look. And Onni, it means happiness.
Oh,
So,
that's nice.
it's very important to me also that you are happy when you are learning, you are motivated. And
Important.
my course is of course structured and I'm also examiner, so I really know what you need in your course. So it's based really on the European language frame, so don't worry, there is all the stuff you need, all the vocabulary, all the grammar, which you really need on level A1. And of course, at the moment, I'm writing also the A2 course. You can find the waitlist for my A2 course, which is ready about on February 24. There is also a link in this description. So, should you have any questions, leave your comments. I love to hear from you, and of course, share my page and invite your friends to learn Finnish. Happy learning! Hey hey! And see you next time!
It's hey, does hey hey mean goodbye in Finnish? Okay, this is crazy. It's funny because when she was mentioning, oh, your muscles, probably your yaw muscles are starting to hurt or something. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. It's tiresome. It is, absolutely. I think it's kind of crazy. I never thought of this, but yes, I think obviously because you're using different muscles that you're not used to, because obviously it's a different pronunciation. You're pronouncing words and sounds that usually do not come out of your mouth. So of course it says any form of, it's a muscle. So I think obviously the tongue's a muscle, and obviously your yaw muscles and your throat muscles probably are working a little bit different. Obviously, it happens just as when you're working out and you're trying a new form of exercise, or you're doing a different workout. The first few times, the first time, your muscles are you're gonna feel a little bit weird, and your muscles are probably going to be sore the day after. So this is a little bit not that extreme, but I think so absolutely I hadn't thought of this. But yeah, of course, if you're learning Finnish, oh my god, your yaw muscles and your tongue and your throat, I know all your muscles start to get a little bit tired until you actually they get used to it, and now you can your mouth and your brain get used to actually making those sounds. So it's going to take some time for you to not be sore after this. But it's funny because even though it's a mental thing, obviously because it's a language thing, so of course you're just using your brain and stuff. But it's funny because I was thinking about this. Oh, this is similar, and I just liken it to some sort of physical activity. But well, technically it sort of is because you have to move your mouth. But this is actually a brain exercise, like she mentioned. Yeah, it's really good for your brain and stuff. But it is funny that learning a new language, it's similar to actually a form of exercise. It's obviously an exercise for your brain, but it's also similar in the sense as any type of physical activity. Is going to be really hard, early on, and then once it becomes, a habit, then it starts being less painful and it comes more naturally. And yeah, you don't have to think about this that hard, right? You don't have to be the whole and the long consonants and the weird sounds and stuff. That I think Finnish, I think it's really, she did a really good job. She was going about things very, very slowly, which I appreciated because, again, tongue twisters are really hard in any language, specifically the ones that you obviously do not know a thing. So she did a really good job at actually trying to make the intricacies of, I can listen how this is a little bit different from the other, with all the words and the sounds, how they sound very different. I think they're crazy. It's a crazy language. I'm sorry. Finnish is a crazy language. There's just things where what? I have no idea what. There's the appa, ka, and it's just a what? It's just too many K's, two P's together. I don't know. It's just, I guess Apple also has two P's. That I don't know. It's just very weird looking language. I look at it and my brain just resist to this. It's sort of, what are you on about? Again, she made it sound, because if I look at the thing, when it's written, it's really intimidating, and it's really what I could never pronounce it in a million years. I think she did a good job. Obviously, again, I didn't pronounce it correctly, but again, she made a really good job because she was going so slowly that, I can maybe grasp the little details of the words a little bit better, because she's doing a really good job at explaining at how the words sound. And of course, if you listen to this enough times, and again your brain kind of gets used to this, it's probably going to come a little bit more naturally. The one that I actually absolutely, again, I know that appa, I could recognize two words that are kind of the same, and I'm thankfully, I'm proud of myself. Is I can see this was very similar to the one that we had earlier on. So I know that they must have been similar. I don't know what the words mean, but I know that we're probably talking about the same thing. It was the village, something about the village, the apothecary, the beans, the boiling beans. So I know that some of those words are related to that. The one that I'm absolutely, this was crazy. I mean, the others are crazy in their own way. The P's and the ku, and there's just a oo sound, and there's just, and the jaw that sounds very, sort of with the other word. That the one that is absolutely wild to me, as in what I did very badly at that one, but I have no idea what this is the one with a bunch of K's. It was like keksi, coxy, kasi, kusa. I don't know. It's just so many. It was the same word repeated 15 times. But I could tell when she was pronouncing it, no, but you're pronouncing it a little bit different. It's just all of the words are the same. I have no idea what this means. Obviously, it's a tongue twister. It doesn't have to make all the sense in the world. But still, it's just sort of kissing, cussing, kasu, kusu, kisi. Everything sounds the same. How is that as an actual sentence that people understand? Because obviously, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but it has to still make some sense because that's why it's a tongue twister. So it kind of, the words still, you're not saying table, chair. No, the things are connected somehow. And of course, when the translation, the translation makes sense. Something about with cookies. Probably that's the key. There's so many K sounds because it's like it's something having to do with a K. And maybe I think inventor is probably with a K as well, and that's why you have the K sounds. But this is crazy. This was wild. Seeing it written, it was crazy. Listening to that sentence was wild. I could never, I think this is probably, again, what they teach you if you're trying to graduate. Can you graduate from the Finnish language? I don't think you can, right? But if you feel like, I improved a lot, I think I'm ready to graduate from Finnish school, or maybe, again, I think I'm very proficient at this. Try this tongue twister. That would be my piece of advice. Once you actually get this as you understand it and you can pronounce it, with the little details that people, Finnish people are going to be able to understand you, then yeah, absolutely, congratulations, you just graduated. But I think this was really, really hard. This should be taught at schools, for, not for Finnish speakers, but if you're trying to learn Finnish, this is probably one of the harder questions because, oh my god, this crazy. Kekitasi, kahisasi, kisikasi. I don't know. It's just too many K's for me. Too many K's for my brain. I cannot do that. But this was very fun. And that was it for today. And I'll see you next time. Bye.